Hi, welcome to wind-swept Wales. The wind has stopped sweeping now, but we had some absolutely manic weather over the weekend. Just see if I can get this in shot. No, it's not showing up too well, but there's absolutely tons of wood that blew down, which is kind of good news in one way, because it means I got a load of free firewood, which is great. But it was kind of scary. I'm amazed no trees came down. So I want to show you a few shots around the place of just kind of what I've been doing lately, because I haven't made too many videos, have I? We'll try and put that right soon, but there has been so much to do. There's the chickens waiting to come out. I think we'll let them out. So move this and open this. You're coming out, chicks? They're not too keen, it's so cold. It's just so cold lately. Well, you can come out if you want, if you decide you want to. Okay, but here is the garden, which last time I made a video, everything was growing and it was all kind of green and pleasant. Oh, and now where this white stuff is, that is how much of the garden I had growing vegetables last year. And over there is where the artichokes were. Over here are leeks, and sheep ate all the leeks. Some sheep escaped from a farm across the way and they just like bit the heads off all the leeks. So there's a few good bits left in there, but they're not too appetizing at the moment. What are you going to do? And here's Tinkerbell. And say hello, Tink. Yeah, there you go. Good puss. Right, so I have heard, and I live amongst farmers, many farms in this area, and one of my friends was telling me that in Pembrokeshire, which is like the Idaho of UK, it's the potato county. We don't have a potato state, we have a potato county, and they aren't planting potatoes next year because the fertiliser has gone up from 200 British pounds to 700 British pounds a tonne. So that's made me think it's surely not just the potatoes, and in fact they're saying the corn farms over in the east of England aren't going to be growing corn either, for pretty much the same reason, just a stupid price hike on the fertiliser. So we've got a situation where we're going to have to grow our own food. And so I've been like extending the garden as much as I can. And this garden used to be, what can I call it? This garden used to be a courtyard, I suppose we'd say. And there was a dairy down in my cellar until about 100, maybe 110 years ago. And the cows would stand up here on the garden and they were taken down to be milked one at a time. And so this having been a courtyard, whenever I try to dig a new patch of ground, I have to take a lot of rocks and boulders and stuff out. So I've been doing that and I've been getting exhausted, and it's kind of, I don't know how much of an emergency it is. I guess we'll find out next year. But it doesn't look good for food security in UK at the moment. So that's what I've been doing, that's what I've been up to. Very shortly, in this very video, we will do a quick read. We'll get some cards out and I'll do a quick one, because the computer's not been playing ball either. But all we can do is try and keep going as best we can, because isn't that just the case with the world at the moment and everything that's going on? Just got to keep going, keep as positive as you can be, and just like do whatever you can. That way at least you're doing something, eh? There's Marsupial, as helpful as ever. Honey puss. Psst, psst, psst. And she's off. Well, wonder if this'll zoom. Quite a clear day actually. Grim skies, but we can see a long way. It's got to be a good sign. And zoom back out again. Let's take a look in the field. There we go. And the sheep are right on the other side of the valley today. Wonder if we can zoom in on them. You just never know. There we go. I don't know if you can see the little white dots, but basically they're sheep, and they are the very same sheep that have been causing all the trouble they've caused. There's some trees still remarkably left standing after Storm Arwen. So, I promised some cards, didn't we? Didn't I? So that's what we'll do. I'm going to use Ask an Angel, wonderful angel oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno, who's a psychic artist working out of Blue Angel Galleries in Australia. It's quite an old deck, quite hard to get hold of. Probably still out there somewhere. And I was going to use tarot cards, and as I was sort of fingering along my row of books and stuff to find a tarot deck to use, something drew me to the angels, so that's what we're going to do today. Just a quickie 3-card one, still trying to keep these videos short because I'm having great difficulty with the computer. I've explained that a few times lately, so I'll be brief. Just basically it makes files that it doesn't recognise if they're too long, and too long is like 6 or 7 minutes, something ridiculously short like that, so we'll do our best. Okay, so here are 3 angel cards straight off the top of the deck, and we are going to go 1, 2, 3. So pick one if you want, pick all 3 if you want, pick any combination if you want, it's entirely up to you. So number 1 is this one, and it is Archangel Raguel. There he is, and it says conflict resolution. So if you've been going through it lately, guys, and let's face it, who hasn't? There is so much to worry about in the world at the moment. Try and put those worries at least on hold for a little bit and just breathe nice and deeply, because conflict resolution we tend to think of as something that happens between 2 people, or maybe 2 groups of people, or maybe you're having a conflict with a group of people. Absolutely valid, absolutely. This card is saying that that is going to be resolving itself, but you've got to let it resolve itself. But this can be conflict within yourself, within one human being. We all feel conflicted sometimes, don't we? Especially as we're coming up to the Yuletide season, and we've just been through Thanksgiving. So I bet there has been some family stuff going on. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, by the way. So card number 2 continues that theme, actually, of Thanksgiving and being conflicted around family and stuff. This is Muriel, and it is the home card. And look at that heart growing out of the tree. It's a heart with wings. Why has it got wings? Because it is grounded. Okay, and our homes are the place where we are grounded the most, friends, are they not? If not, well, they sort of should be. So if you don't feel like you're kind of feet on the ground at home and home isn't serving you, think about what you can do to change that situation. Think about where you might be able to bring improvements in. Now then, I love this one. This is Awakening, card number 3, and it's Archangel Jeremiah. And this deck is one I've used for many, many years now. And we find that we get certain meanings coming up again and again for certain symbols and certain cards, and I think that varies from person to person. But whenever I look at this one, I look at the row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stars, 7 stars climbing up this angel lady's sort of dress up her body there, and the beautiful flowers at the top of those stars. Well, those 5-pointed stars, they are pentacles, they are pentagrams, so and another representation of the element of earth there, most certainly. But they've also, for me, come to represent people in the spirit realms. Not just spirit guides, but people we knew and loved in this life who we've lost and who've gone to the other side. So if you picked card number 3, or if you picked all 3, this is part of it. You have got those people looking down on you all the time. We all have, all the time, but this is to remind you about that. Okay, friends, 3 lovely angel cards today. Well, I will be back soon with more. Do visit my page at coffee.com twig, where there is now a shop actually with a small amount of jewellery in. I hope I'm going to add some more to it today, but hey, computer stuff all the time. Life is just never easy with computer stuff, is it? But check it out. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like on this one if you've enjoyed it, and why not leave me a comment? That way we can share a journey. Better wrap this up quick while the computer can still handle it. So I'll see you again in a future video. Love and light, blessings and peace.